happening in China regarding branding, strategies, and marketing is just crazy. I'm gonna read you this note, which I just happened to read, and I thought it was quite interesting for all of us to learn and study. So, first, a new Russian national pavilion recently opened in a shopping center near Beijing's Southern Ring Road, occupying 1,000 square meters and prominently displaying banners with slogans like Battle Nation Hardcore Goods. Despite its somewhat remote location, this store has already attracted curious visitors, drawn by the promise of authentic Russian goods. This outlet is just one of 16 similar stores nationwide, with branches in cities like Harbin, Xi'an, Guangzhou, and Nanjing, operated by regional companies under the brand Russian Beer International Trade. These stores market themselves as purveyors of genuine Russian products, including chocolates, sausages, bread, and vodka. However, a closer look reveals that many of these so-called Russian goods are actually made in China, raising questions about their authenticity. The rise of the Russian themed stores is fueled by savvy marketing strategies. On social media platforms like Xiaohongshu, Little Red Book, and Douyin, China's TikTok, influencers promote these shops, emphasizing their Russian origins. Visitors often discover these outlets throughout social media ads or recommendations from local internet celebrities. I saw this store on Xiaohongshu and decided to visit out of curiosity, said one shopper at the Beijing branch. The rapid expansion of these stores has been remarkable. Beyond major cities, they have begun appearing in smaller markets like Jinzhou in Hubei and Chuanzhou in Fujian, targeting a wider audience. Many operate on a franchisee model, where location plays a crucial role. According to one Beijing franchisee operator, the company does not charge franchisees fees but requires stores to be located in high footfall areas to ensure profitability. While these stores claim to sell imported goods, many items are domestically produced and merely marketed as Russian style. Popular products like rye bread, sausages, and milk powder often have labels like showing Chinese manufacturers, especially from Heilongjiang province. For instance, a brand of black rye bread, labeled Russian style, is produced by a company in Suifenghe, Heilongjiang, and adheres to Chinese food safety standards, GBT 20981. Critics have pointed out the disconnection between marketing and reality. True Russians may have never ever seen these products, said Li Jia, a long-time foreign trade agent. Netizens have also shared mixed views on the phenomenon. One Weibo user commented, "These so-called Russian goods are mostly made in China, It's just clever branding to attract consumers. Despite these revelations, many customers remain enthusiastic. Reviews on Xiaohongshu and Douyin feature photos of shoppers excited, showcasing their purchases, such as vodka, chocolates, and Russian dolls. These stores boast impressive profit margins. According to a self-identified co-founder of the Russian beer brand, a 160 square meter store in Changsha achieved a 100,000 in revenue within the first 3 days of operation, with a gross margin exceeding of 50%. Franchises reportedly need an initial investment of 400 to 500,000 renminbi to open a small store, which could yield an annual profits of up to around 900,000 RMB. However, some items have raised red flags. For example, like companies selling Katia beef sausages face penalties in January for producing products that fail to meet food safety standards. Similarly, some milk products labeled as imported from Russia was found to be manufactured in China using domestic and imported ingredients. This practice of exporting bulk powder to Russia and reporting it as Russian milk powder is technically legal but misleading, said a dairy industry insider. The emergence of these stores has been sparked lively debate online. Many netizens view them as marketing gimmick, One commenter said, "The branding is so effective that people believe they are buying exotic imports, but most of these products are just Chinese made with a Russian label." Another joked, "Even Russia, Matryoshka's dolls are made in China. Why don't we just get them from Alibaba?" Still, some praise the stores for their creativity in catering to consumer interests. It doesn't matter where the products are made, as long as they taste good, people will keep buying, argue a Douyin user. Yes, China market is just hungry for whatever novelty. While the Russian team food stores are booming, their sustainability is uncertain. Some outlets in Beijing, such as one near Litze Bridge, have closed just a month after opening. Temporary setups in malls and outdoor locations also suggest a lack of permanence. Experts believe the craze might be short-lived, since this is another wave of intelligence tax collecting money from curious customers, said Li Jia. People will eventually realize the gap between what is advertised and what they are actually buying. I thought this was hilarious, and I'm gonna portray here a video about the store, one of the stores. So basically, once again, if you listen to my video, the video that I did yesterday, it's almost the same modus operandi. So they look for a very strategic place where to open this mega shop, if it's like a 1,000 square meters one or small one, with a variety of different products, which basically Chinese call 茶货店, and they put all kind of different uses of product. In this case, is more aimed for a food store. Nonetheless, there could be like, candies, and there could be milk, and there could be this, and there could be that. So if you're curious enough, then you get into the shop, and once you're inside, they give you this basket, just like in these other markets, which I was previously talking about just in my video yesterday, that are very successful nowadays in Mexico, because the consumer gets inside just out of curiosity without any need of most of the times they are not in need of anything. So once they're in, they get this basket, and then you are just it's hard to resist the offer of put these novelty goods in your basket and just purchase whatever is that you discover interesting enough to take home, because how could you resist that offer? It's not easy to find elsewhere, either these goods in Mexico or these goods in China or made in China, marketed as Russian goods. I believe some of the goods might be Russian, but not all of them, or maybe partially Russian, because at least some of the ingredients are Russian. Nonetheless, it's the way it is, and it's the way they are making the bag. What do you guys think about it? Besides that, they just not make this this article is called scam. It's not just about that. They somehow had they invested in this idea, like what kind of goods can we open, why Russian goods, and which kind of products could they be placing inside the shops that will be popular for the consumer to purchase. In the note, it even says, like, to the extent that some Russian natives are very unaware of such products, that they have never seen such products even in Russia, so they created new Russian products maybe. Anyhow, I just really admire not the scamming or the, somehow misleading marketing, but the whole work previous to opening such a big project, just like coming with a brand idea, a strong brand idea. And Chinese nowadays are really investing in such strategies, like you have to position a brand, because once the brand is positioned, then you can open a second shop, a third shop around the city, around other cities, and it's already well known, so people is very likely to go. Not just like the old days, whenever you just open a generic store where you don't have that backup of a well-known brand or a popular one in order for the brand to help you with the marketing, the brand to sell for you. No matter where you go, either national or international, the brand speaks for itself. So what are your thoughts about it? Please let me know in the comment section. And yeah, maybe for this 2025, these mega shops or maxi shops or like multi-usage products like chahodien, no matter the industry, in this case is food store, or in Mexico like home appliances or whatever, are trending, since a consumer gets in and ends up spending more than he even thought he will be spending, because he was not aware these products even existed. So it's just a bargain to purchase them, because they're quite cheap, at least in the case of Mexico. And in this case, maybe they were not cheap, I'm not sure, but they are specialty products. They cannot find them elsewhere, so they must purchase them, because how could they resist that kind of offer? So they are making these irresistible offers for the consumer to go inside and just keep putting stuff in their baskets. Great marketing, I believe.